What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be doing an emergency Litecoin cryptocurrency Bitcoin update. As you guys saw on the live stream, which hopefully you guys caught, I previously just made, I discussed the fact that Bitcoin just dropped, which, you know, it trickled down, the volume trickled down into Litecoin, and Litecoin's starting to drop too. So I wanted to make an emergency video. Otherwise, let's jump into it. I don't want to hold you guys back. Alright guys, so on the current coin market cap, and as you guys can see, market cap is 168 billion, 24-hour volume is 50.4 billion, and a Bitcoin dominance is 54.7%. So Bitcoin dominance is staying fairly neutral, but we're seeing 24-hour volume skyrocket, we're seeing that volume shoot up, and we're seeing the market cap dip lower, which is an indication that money is moving out of exchanges, which is why we're seeing higher volume, and we're seeing a lower market cap, very, self-explanatory. Now as I scroll down, you can see all the markets are dipping, all the coins are dipping. Bitcoin led the bear run, Bitcoin led, this major pullback, and that is pretty much spiking Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, EOS, Binance, all of them to drop. Actually, every single freaking coin practically in the market is dropping, some double digits, some not. You can see Bitcoin drops 4%, Ethereum 7.5, Litecoin only 3.9, not really much of a pullback. I don't know why you guys were getting so, anal and crazy about it, but it didn't really pull back that much. But coins are dropping, lots of panic, a lot of panic sell-offs, nothing to be too worried about. This actually looks awesome. In reference to me, I think this is huge and I want to get involved in it. Now, obviously, if you guys, did lose some money in the, pullback, there are other ways to make your money back. ABRA exchange, which is the second link in the description, is a way for you guys to get some free Bitcoin. All you have to do is click on the second link in the description, download the app, deposit only $5, and they will send you $25 of free Bitcoin on your first deposit. It's that simple. Literally, sign up with a bank, deposit $5 from Chase bank account or one of those big banks, and bam, they will send you $25 of free Bitcoin within like a week. Super easy. Had over, I think 170, 180 people do this already. It does help support the channel. Huge shout out to you guys for doing that. Otherwise, shifting our focus to the charts, which I know is what you guys wanted me to do. I don't even know where to start. Do we start with Litecoin first or Bitcoin? I'm going to kind of discuss a little bit of Litecoin, then we'll jump over to Bitcoin, and then we'll jump back in. So, beautiful opportunities to be buying in, not necessarily to Litecoin. As you guys know, we started dollar cost averaging at around 76.50. That's when we put our first 10%, which is dead center right in the middle of our ascending wedge. We then threw in more when we hit $71. The price is currently $70, so there's not really much of a difference. It's about $1 off, so that's really nothing too bad. But you'll notice that literally sent us from being overbought when we were $100 to now being only 41 on the RSI, which is beautiful, gives us plenty of potential to move back up. Awesome, lovely consolidation. Honestly, it's very possible that within the next day or two, we could potentially see, the price of Litecoin get right back into, the ascending triangle. Very possible that we may actually get this candle back up in here. Also, we could potentially start to use this as a resistance as we can still continue to head up, but it could act as a resistance. Two possibilities that happen there. I think we're going to head up very soon, though. Obviously, we're going to talk about dollar cost averaging. We only did, or at least I only bought in twice, which means we still have the opportunity of buying back down at $66, which means I'm not currently buying it at 70. I would potentially throw in more at 66, and the lowest rock bottom we go to would be this RSI, which would be $60. So right here would be a good buying opportunity for me, and then $60 right here where that RSI, where that high-low MMA would be a good buying opportunity. Now you'll notice this is the daily candle, and this is the daily charts, and you'll notice we've had, each candle represents one day. We've had numerous days pull back. Now as I switch over to Bitcoin, Bitcoin literally has two candles, which it just started right this second. This was today's candle right here, and this is now currently also today's candle. But you can see much more aggressive, much more vigorous, much higher, resistance, and a much greater pullback. Makes a ton of sense. I've been saying it earlier in this morning's video. I said the reason why I have a doubt and I have a fear and I'm kind of nervous is because Bitcoin is overbought. It's literally $74, and it's been up here screwing around up here for damn near a week and a half now. Ever since the 11th, we've literally just been hanging out and hugging our overbought line. Then we entered overbought. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, guys? We need to pull back down. I don't care about this, because if we bought in right here, we're going to end up losing money as we hit rock bottom. I needed us to pull back down. We needed this resistance. We needed this pullback. Now we're no longer overbought. we look good now on Bitcoin. It's awesome. Now that we pulled back down from that 73 all the way down to 52, that looks awesome. Plenty of potential now to move up much higher. You'll notice we tested our $5,000 support. I actually said on the live stream 4,960 was going to be that, that crucial test that we test today, and you'll see that is exactly what we did. I'm going to just quickly zoom our focus to the 4 hour, which is probably extremely oversold. Or it's not extremely oversold, but you can see what exactly is happening. This is the bottom, guys. I think we're okay, actually. So looking at the 4 hour short term, that means the end of today, we're not going to fall much lower than the current price that we're at right now, which is $51.99. We just bottomed out. You can see major candle, major drop off. Not only are we entering oversold, but we're actually testing our high-low middle moving averages support, which we haven't tested literally since March 26th. So it's been a very long time. This is a very strong support on its 4 hour. This is the bottom it's going to go. So I don't think we're going to see much of a pullback today or tomorrow. Obviously, I do want to discuss with you the potentials of it going lower. There are some other key areas that it could pull down to. You'll notice that we do have this purple uptrend right here. So possibilities of a pullback. This is likely. $5,000 is likely. Less likely we pull back to our high-low MMA. Very unlikely we pull back to this purple uptrend. But these are definitely levels where you would dollar cost average. If I was in Bitcoin and I had a lot of money in Bitcoin, I would start my 10% rally at $4,900. I'd buy back in. Or actually, I'd start it probably where the price is right now because that's where it hit 4%. I'd probably put another 10% or 15% in at that $5,000. I'd put 30% at this high-low MMA. The rest I'd put in at the purple uptrend, and I would be set because this purple uptrend, it would be us entering oversold, and we would most likely shoot up right off of that and continue up higher. But I think this drop was definitely called for, definitely expected. It's exactly what I called. It is exactly what happened, and it looks great. I think there's no worries. What I really want to talk about is Ethereum and how Ethereum got affected. This is awesome too. Ethereum managed to pull back down crazy. We saw this major, bearish pullback. We discussed that there was a potential for a triple bottom actually, which obviously didn't happen, but we were going to anticipate. I said in today's video, it was either going to do something like this, consolidate out. In a nice world, we consolidate out, then we move up, or we pull back down. Or it was going to be this. Bam, we hit this, and then we start to do that. So obviously it did that. It actually fell all the way down and tested the bottom here, retraced back up to its high-low MMA, and we're probably going to do this. Very simple, and we're going to probably head up to $200 fairly soon. So it looks good all around. Looks amazing. Now, obviously, huge shout out to everybody who is supporting me on Patreon. We have like 22 freaking people, and it's literally been April. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I dropped the prices. Maybe it's because markets are changing. I don't know. You guys let me know. But huge support from everybody on Patreon. Huge shout out to everybody signing up. I literally just checked my phone today. We got 3 more people on my Patreon. So I don't know what it is, but huge shout out to all you guys for literally making this come true. This money is literally going right back into the channel. That's what I'm really trying to stress. And it's all going to be to build this channel and, better you guys in the end. So, huge shout out. Thank you guys. If you wanted to support me, it's super easy. It's the first link in the description, and you guys get exclusive access to all of my charts. Me personally, as well as I potentially may be doing some specific online tutoring, one-on-one tutoring. So it may be an option. It's going to be a little more pricey per month, but it may be in our best benefit. Otherwise, guys, that's going to sum up the Ethereum charts, but we look beautiful. I'm actually deciding about buying into Ethereum at the bottom right here. Throwing a little bit into Ethereum might be my move because this looks beautiful. And then lastly, Binance Coin. We're going to have to check out Binance, which also looks very nice. The biggest, I would have thrown in once we hit this right here. This is where I would have thrown into, which you can see was literally 3 days ago. We hit this support and we started to trade back up. Even though there's a slight pullback right now, we look good. We're obviously hitting some resistance up here. So I think what we're going to end up doing is trading out like this, and then we could move up much higher. But it's nice to see that we're back retesting our uptrend, so we look good. Otherwise, guys, thank you for all the support. Thank you for the live stream. Thank you for the updates. Definitely make sure to be subscribed to the channel. Giveaway at $10,000 on Patreon and the YouTube channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on any important crypto-related news like this, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.